Hi, welcome to Surviving Motherhood. Hey, last week we started looking at what Jesus did when he faced an impossible situation. We talked about the feeding of the 5,000 when Jesus had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish and thousands of people he needed to feed. Looking at Mark 6 verse 41, which says, "Taking the 5 loaves and the 2 fish and looking up to heaven, he gave thanks and broke the loaves. Then he gave them to his disciples to set before the people. He also divided the 2 fish among them all." I looked at that verse and I told you that I believe there are 3 things Jesus did that we can learn from, particularly when we face impossible situations as moms. The first thing he did was he looked up. I talked about that last week. If you haven't watched that video, I would encourage you just hit pause and click on the link below and watch it, and then come back and watch the rest of this one. Because this week I want to talk about the second thing he did. Jesus gave thanks. Now, giving thanks seems like a good thing to do, doesn't it? But as I read this story, I had to wonder, what was he giving thanks for? He had 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, and he had thousands of people who needed to eat. Do you really think he was giving thanks for 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish? Have you ever found yourself in a situation where you look at what's in front of you and you think, how am I supposed to be thankful for this? This isn't enough. I don't understand. You know what? I don't necessarily think Jesus was giving thanks for the 5 loaves and the 2 fish. I think he was probably giving thanks for who God is. You probably know by now I like to use my imagination and think about what Jesus might have been saying. In this situation, I imagine Jesus probably saying something like this. As he looked up to heaven, I wonder if he said, "Father, this is all we have. Just 5 loaves of bread and 2 little fish. Doesn't look like much. My friends here don't think it'll be enough. They're skeptical right now. But Father, I know you can make this offering more than enough. I thank you for providing exactly what we need in this moment. I praise you for your goodness and your power. In this moment, I'm asking you to feed more than their stomachs. Feed their faith as you display your power." I think Jesus was probably giving thanks for who God is. And because of who God is, because of God's power and his faithfulness, yeah, he could give thanks for the 5 loaves and the 2 fish, because he knew God could make it enough. I wonder where you are today and what offering you have in your hands that maybe doesn't seem like enough. I pray that God will give you the faith to be able to give thanks for that little offering as you trust that he can make it enough, because he can. Think on that today and come back next Monday. We're going to talk about how he made it enough. Have a great day.